I'm good. How you doing, man?
Tell us about this process, what it's like for you. Obviously, this is probably a dream come true to be here to show your skills here with the NFL.
Oh yeah, definitely. Growing up watching the combine, it was always a dream of mine to come here. Watching a lot of guys before me, and especially out of Ohio State, perform at the combine, and finally be able to be here is definitely a blessing, and I can't put it into words.
What do you think you have to prove here? Like, where do you think you can separate yourself from the rest of these receivers? You got one of your former teammates, Jameson Williams, right here. You got
Yeah.
Wilson out here. Like, you got to separate yourself to get picked higher than that.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, some of the best players in the country get invited to the combine. So I don't feel like I don't really got to prove myself. I just go out there. It's me versus me. So I feel like I've been training. I put a lot of training into this combine, and just go out there and perform and put it on the field.
What's it like to go through this with your friends and all three? I know you're close. You were at the national championship game.
Uh huh.
All that stuff. What's that like?
It's my guys, man. I mean, when you got them, you're more comfortable. When you got some people you know here, my guys, I grew up, went to college with them, spent some time with them, played with them. So just being able to be around them this week and compete with them is gonna be fun.
Chris, when it comes to these measurements, how long do you feel like you've worked for starting with the 40, the vertical, everything you're going to do this week?
hmm
What's that preparation been like? How long have you been going about it?
I've been prepared for this since like my freshman year of college. When you go to a place like Ohio State, you compete with the best every day. You play with the best every day. So just going against the best every day and competing with myself mostly in the weight room, on the field, and even in the classroom. So I feel like I've been prepared for this for a couple years. So
What would be a good 40 for you and a good vertical?
good 40 we're going to see on the field. I don't want to give out certain times, but good vertical. Like I said, I'm competing with myself, not going against the time. So when I feel like I run my best, I feel the time going to show that.
Chris, is there vertical threat? Like, you obviously have the speed there, but as far as the route refinement, sell your routes and those things, how did you develop that?
I developed that going into my freshman year. That was like my first year playing receiver in high school. It was my senior year. So just going into the best receiver coach in the country and Coach Hartline, getting developed by him, and seeing a lot of older guys like Terry McLaurin, Paris Campbell, Johnny Dixon, C.J. Saunders in front of me. I kind of learned from them a lot, took some stuff from their game and try to put it into mine, and found my own way of route running.
Chris, how much have you been in contact with Garrett? And is there like a friendly competition about who you older? Can you talk about that?
I mean, Garrett's my guy. There's no competition between us. We're both happy for each other. He's a talent and one of those natural freaks, and I can't wait to see him perform and see the crazy numbers he's gonna put up. Say that again. He's a great player. Like I said, he has a lot of tools in his game. He got a huge bag, and I like seeing him play, and I'm a huge fan of his.
Do you consider yourself to be the best route runner in this class?
You could say that. That's for you guys to debate on that. I feel like I'm a great route runner, and I have a lot of different things in my game also.
Are you a SoCal guy? Just out of curiosity, what was your viewpoint of the Raiders kind of growing up? Have you ever talked to them so far?
My oldest brother is a huge fan of the Raiders, so I love to go there. And Las Vegas they moved to Las Vegas recently, and they have a great organization, and I love to go there and play for them.
Chris, is there something you are here to show? Do you have an agenda or something you want to prove to anyone, or do you feel like it's on video?
It's nothing to prove to nobody, really. I just want to prove it to myself. Like I said, I've been training for this for so long, and to get this once in a lifetime opportunity is a huge blessing. So I'm just going to go out there, compete against myself. It's me versus me, and show the world what I can do.
How the interviews go? You mentioned him watching other Ohio State players.
Oh yeah, me and Justin talked a little bit, but he didn't have a combine last year, so he went to the pro day. I thought he was gonna run fast, 4.3, but he ended up running 4.4. But he slipped at the start, so we gotta put that in there. But Justin's a great player, great dude, and I can't wait to see his career take off. Oh yeah, definitely. Having him in college as my quarterback, I know what he can do, on and off the field, and I know how hard he works. So I feel like we're very similar in ways, and I feel like we could complement each other if we do end up on the same team. Yes, sir. I'm planning to do everything. I don't think I'm a bench press though.
What do you feel like are the biggest things that you've been showcased with your on-field workout, like that maybe
Just people seeing how I run routes in person, see how fast I can run. Feel like we see it on film, but just to be able to showcase that in front of all the scouts and in front of all the teams, I feel like that's going to be huge for me this week.
NFL player are you studying on tape, Chris?
I was always a team first guy, so even if I'm not playing, I always wanted to be there with my team. I was a voted captain this year with my teammates, so just to be there, support my guys, and be there practicing with them throughout the Rose Bowl week. That was a no-brainer for me, and to be there on the sideline supporting them and being there at the Rose Bowl was fun, and just being there was fun, and it was a huge game and a game to remember forever. Oh yeah, it was tough for me. I love football. I always want to compete. It was tough for me to make that decision to sit out, just to sit out with my brothers. But it was the best decision for me, discussing with my family and my coaches, and I felt like it was best for me to do that. Terry McLaurin is probably one of my favorite teammates at Ohio State. When I first came in, lower recruited guy, lower rated guy, but he took me under his wing right away. He was like a big brother to me at Ohio State my freshman year, and even to now, we still keep in touch. I call him every now and then. We text every other day. So Terry is a huge role model to me, and I see his career taking off, and I can't wish anything but the best to him. It's a great organization in Cleveland Browns. I had a meeting with them, I think on Monday, but it's a huge organization. I definitely like the way they run that, and just to stay in the state of Ohio. I know the fan base is crazy, and one of the best fan bases, and I definitely would love that and enjoy that.
It's feel like being in a situation like where you had to share the rock with two other high quality
hmm
receivers. Did that teach you patience and just how that can transfer to the field being tough?
Oh yeah, when you go to a place like Ohio State, we're gonna have a lot of talent around you. It's only one ball to get around, so at the end of the day, I just want to win. As long as we're winning, we're all selfless in that receiver room. We have so many guys, so many talented guys, and especially this year, we had three guys go over 100 multiple games. So just being competitive and trying to get better every day alongside those guys, and then whatever happens on game day happens. As long as we win, I'm good.
Were there any particular receivers that Coach Olave would show you guys that they look for you to give them?
We'll really compete in the room. A lot of guys were very talented. We went against each other. I watched a lot of NFL film, a lot of NFL receivers, and try to take some things out that game to put it into mine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, were there any particular NFL receivers that you studied and really compare?
I really studied Terry McLaurin, like my older brother, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Deshaun Jackson, a lot of guys like that. Marvin's gonna have a huge year this year, I believe. He's one of those natural talents, like I said, and his work ethic is off the charts. So I can't wait to watch him this year. And Emeka, Egbuka, Julian Fleming, and Jalen Ballard. Jalen Ballard, my guy, man. I can't wait to see him take off. Man, his speed is off the charts. He's 6'3". He's probably like 200 pounds now, so he got that body frame, and he's a deep threat. And once he developed his route running, I feel like he's gonna be one of the best in the country. I'm looking at hips. I'm looking at technique also. What kind of releases they're gonna give me, how they play against certain guys, how they play against fast guys, how they play against bigger guys, and just the little things, what they exploit, what they do at the line of scrimmage, and if they off coverage. I look at all the little things to let me get an advantage on Saturdays.
Chris, have you met with the Patriots so far? And if so, what were some of the things they wanted to talk about?
I met with them on Monday. It was a good meeting. They asked me a lot about my background and just a little kind of deeper questions. And it was a great meeting overall. Watched a little bit of film, and I enjoyed that meeting. I don't really recall, but I had a lot of meetings, and New England was a great meeting, and I respect the organization and their coaching and what they got going on there. And yes, sir. Say it again. I came back for my senior year. Most importantly, I got my degree. I graduated in December 2021, and I feel like I competed and got a lot better at the weaknesses I wanted to improve on and turn those into strengths. And I feel like I'm a more complete player and even better person.
Chris, how special was it to be a part of that group last year? You and Garrett Jackson really the most productive trio.
That was huge. That was huge. Just being in our room, we got a lot of younger guys that's looking up to us, and just to be able to put those performances on the field every Saturday, being alongside two of the best receivers in the country, and Garrett and Jackson. And I can't wait to see Jackson what he could do this year. It's just a special and rare talent, and I can't wait to see those guys ball. Mm-hmm. That's huge. I mean, you only could thank God with that. 15 years. I feel like that streak is going to come to an end soon. But just to be in that conversation in the first round, coming from where I come from, such low recruited guy, low rated guy, just to be able to put that hard work in and put God first, anything can happen. So.
Chris, can you talk about rookie success in Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson the last 2 years? That's something that's
Oh, yeah, definitely. Those guys put on a show their rookie year, coming from the SEC and LSU. That was huge to see, and it was much-watched TV, especially with Jamar Chase this past year. Probably one of the best rookie performances ever. So that definitely put motivation to me as I'm going to the NFL. I want to be one of the best, and want to retire as one of the best. So just going in, taking it day by day, though, and trying to get better every day and soak in everything. That would be huge. One of the best receivers in the NFL, coming from where he come from. I think he was his 5th or 6th round pick. Just working up and getting to where he is at today. I met with the Bills on Monday, and it was a great meeting. They had a lot of people in there, and we went over a lot of things and got on the board, watched some film, and it was a great meeting overall. Probably the Clemson game my junior year. They beat us the previous year, and we know how that game ended, so I wanted to come back and try to make a national championship run, and we did that and beat them in the playoffs and ended up making it to the national championship. I was always confident in myself. When I first got to Ohio State as a 3-star, I wanted to see how I fitted in, and I think my first couple practices, I knew I could play there. And if you could play at Ohio State, I feel like you could play in the NFL. So I was very confident in myself from the start, and I always had confidence going into practices and going into games. Yeah, I met with the Falcons on Monday also. It was a great meeting with them, going over film, watching a lot of things, the good and the bad plays. But they have a great organization, great location in Atlanta, and Matt Ryan is a great quarterback. He's been in the league for many years, and they have a lot of weapons on the outside, and I feel like I could provide an offense.
Former Ohio State Buckeye Mikey Thomas was working for you guys
Hmm. Yeah, I talked to Mike Thomas a couple times, called him a couple times. He gave me a lot of advice. He's a great role model to me, one of the best receivers in the game for previous years and years to come. So just to be able to communicate with him, and he's an Ohio State legend. So just to be able to, like I said, communicate with him and send texts back and forth and see from his perspective what they expect, and just to be able to use him as a guy to lean on. I feel like that's huge. So yes, sir. I met with the Saints on Monday. Also, it was a great meeting. Uh, I'd love to be there. New Orleans is a good city. I played in New Orleans one time against Clemson and ended up being good. So it would be a great organization, like I said. And Mike Thomas is there. They got a lot of Buckeyes there, and I'd love to keep that Buckeye pipeline. I can't really control that. That's on the NFL GMs and all the teams take a chance on me. But I just do what I can to be able to put myself in a position. I feel like I can't really control that, like I said. So wherever I go, I'm gonna try to go in there, compete, and just try to win. I'm comfortable wherever the team puts me. That's where I'm gonna play. I play mostly outside in college. I play some inside too, but I'm comfortable wherever the team puts me, and I feel like I can play anywhere on the field. I love the way they use their guys. They got a great young quarterback in Mac Jones. I feel like I can fit in that offense. They got a great receiving core, and they use their tight ends also. Come from an offense with Ryan Day, pro-style offense, so I'm used to moving around and being in certain roles in offense. So I feel like I could fit in. We played him in national championship my junior year. He had a great game. He was up for the Heisman, and then he had a great rookie year. Went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. So I feel like he's going to develop into one of the best quarterbacks in the league in these upcoming years. I grew up watching Deshaun Jackson. I know he played for the Raiders now, but that was my really looked up to him as a football player growing up. All the deep touchdowns he had, 75-yard touchdowns he had, and I feel like I try to put that into my game as a deep threat. And he had that swag too, coming from California, where I'm from in Cali. So I definitely looked up to him, and still to today, I still look up to him. I feel like I run any route. I'm a three-level concept. I'm not just one-dimensional. I could take the top off. I'm a deep threat, but also I could run the routes too in the route tree. So I feel like I worked on a lot of things this past year. When I'm explosive off the ball, and when I get the ball in my hands, I'm explosive. I met with the Bucks. I think Monday, it might have been Tuesday, yesterday, but it was a great meeting. Definitely. They asked a lot of questions, watched some film, and I feel like the meeting went well. Another great organization I'd love to be a part of.
Two more questions, please. Two more, right here.
Say it again. I think I met with the Packers. Great meeting also. I think it was one of my last meetings on Monday. So I was kind of drained, but walked in there with some energy. They gave me a lot of energy back, so kind of sparked the room up. And they asked a lot of questions. I love Green Bay. One of the best quarterbacks ever to play, Aaron Rodgers. So I would love to be a part of that organization.
Last question.
I'm just trying to get a little bit stronger. Try to get my body frame a little bit bigger. I started to eat healthy this off season. Try to get better. Try to up my diet a little bit. Eat a lot more. So just trying to get a little bit more weight and get a little bit more stronger in my upper body. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks, everybody.
Bless. Appreciate y'all.